Hello and welcome. Today we're drafting Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. This is the Magic the Gathering Dungeons and Dragons set. So there's a lot of cool mechanics like adventure into the dungeon. A lot of things we're going to find out together because I'm doing the thing again. I go into the format almost completely blind. I have seen some of the spoilers, but we're going to see the Book of Exalted Deeds. If you gained 3 or more life this turn, make an angel. And you can exile this to put an enlightened counter on target angel, and it gains, you lose the game. So I don't know how much life gained, but that seems fun. It's also a mythic rare, so I'm probably just going to take that to try it out, even though it's very limiting, but we'll see. Search your library for an enchantment card, shuffle it and put it on top is good. Killing a creature is pretty good. Counter a spell, adventure, what do you do? 2 mana 2/2, you can double its power, and it pumps your team if it's big enough. I like that. Follow the path. Enlightened Ranger is a 5 mana 4/1 make a wolf. Wow, this card is actually very good as well. Yeah, I'm gonna start with the mythic. Ooh, Brazen Dwarf looks fun too. Whenever you roll 1 or more dice, he deals 1 damage to each opponent. But I don't know. If there is life gain, one thing I really enjoy doing when I start a new format is taking the mythic rares or like the expensive cards, if they seem playable or build around, just to get a feel for how, you know, good they might be. Because you'll get a lot of time to play with commons. This card looks awesome. But you're going to get very few opportunities to actually take this. And this one works really well with the Book of Exalted Deeds. This is 2 mana, draw a card, and you gain 3 life. What does this do? Search your library for a creature card. Ooh. Okay, so that you spend 1 mana to cast this, and then you spend 4 mana to just get a creature every turn, equal to the number of counters on it. So you can't go backwards. So if you have a proper curve, this is actually a lot of card draw. I might take Instrument of the Bards over Potion of Healing. This makes 1/1 fairies whenever you roll a dice, which seems good. Because I think there's a lot of dice rolling in this format. I want to take Potion of Healing because that's just such a good combo with this. But Instrument of the Bards feels like just unbeatable value. Here we have Prosperous Innkeeper. 2 mana 1/1 makes a treasure. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, you gain 1 life. So that goes well with the book. 50 feet of rope lets you prevent a wall from blocking, make a creature not untap, or you can venture into the dungeon. And I think venture into the dungeon is pretty strong. I looked at the dungeons briefly. I don't know how it's going to look on Magic Online, but we'll go through those when we get there. But roughly, there's a lot of effects like Scry 1, deals 2 damage to each opponent, make a 1/1 goblin, and then some of the dungeons, as you get farther down, you can make like a 4/4, draw 3 cards. So they do actually get very good if you can go deep into the dungeon. This is a 1 mana 1/1, searches for a basic forest, puts into play. Okay, I was hoping it was like a land of any type that would help us cast this like impossible to cast card. We're just gonna take Prosperous Innkeeper. The treasure token here definitely helps us casting things like the Book of Exalted Deeds. So you basically turn your creatures into Platinum Angels. That's awesome. 5 mana 3/3 flyer whenever it attacks Venture seems very good. This is a 2 mana 1/1. You get an artifact card. Oh wow, that's actually very good as well. So this can help us find our book if we need to. This is 1 mana, bounce a creature you control to its owner's hand, or target creature gets +1/+3. That's actually good and versatile. You can like re-trigger end of the battlefield effects, or you can, you know, +1/+3 is really good enough to make it survive combat. So oftentimes this is going to be just a removal spell. I don't know, I feel like I kind of want this. Get an artifact card, put it into your hand. This is only good if we're heavily artifacts, but if we're going with the book, we're going to take as many of those potions as we want. We're drafting a combo deck here. I guess this goes here. We'll see how that goes. Destroy an artifact, destroy an enchantment, or make a treasure token. That's quite good. It is a sorcery though. 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker, and if it's green it does 6, that's very good. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, put a counter on this, so this can get really big. I like improvised weaponry. 2 damage to anything, make a treasure. Treasures are very important in this. There's a lot of like, if you use the treasure to cast this, like Hired Hexblade, draw a card and lose 1. So you definitely want to have treasures around. And I don't know, maybe 5 color treasures is a thing. 2 mana 2 damage to anything versus 3 mana 2 damage to anything sorcery is difficult. I think I just take Burning Hands. I'm seeing just like a good bit of red cards going around. So, you know, maybe we abandon green or white and just move into red. I like Unexpected Windfall. Each creature you control gets much bigger for each equipment, and you can equip for 0 each turn. Seems good. Only once, but you still can. 2 mana 2/1 hexproof, and they can't venture. Wow, that's a really good card. And then there's some black cards. 6 mana 6/5, so that's a pretty good rate. Each opponent sacrifices a creature or gives their whole team menace. That's really good. Target opponent discards a card. If a treasure was spent to cast this, you basically thought seize them. And then this is a 5 mana 4/4 for 6 mana. Roughly, it's just going to do 2 damage to each opponent. I'm going to try this Unexpected Windfall, though. This really helps if we are going 5 color treasures. We get 2 treasure tokens, and we can, like, rummage a bit, so that seems good. When this enters the battlefield, choose one. You gain 2 life, destroy an enchantment, exile card from a graveyard is okay. What do you do? Whenever it attacks, if you attack with creatures total power 6 or greater, put a counter on it. So if you're attacking with a good amount of creatures, this attacks as a 3/3, which is good. Ooh. This is a 5 mana 4/3 that makes like 1.5 goblin tokens on average. I kind of like the goblins here. Red seems way more open than green. I might still just splash this card because it seems absurd, but we'll see what happens here. 6 mana 6/6. Whenever it enters the battlefield, roll a d20. Each player sacrifices a permanent. Each opponent sacrifices a permanent. Each opponent sacrifices 2 permanents. So I like all of those. This is a 4 mana 2/3 flyer. Oh, that seems very good as well. Yeah, we're just going to take the flyer. Okay. When this enters the battlefield, so this is the pack I opened. White and red are quite open. Search your library for an enchantment card and put that card on top. I don't have any enchantments yet. This is an artifact. Brazen Dwarf is okay. I've seen these. Spiked Pit Trap deals 5 damage to a creature and or make a treasure token. That seems okay. I don't know, I'll take that. Removal seems useful. Potion of Healing did come around. Perfect. Gonna take that. We're getting some artifacts to go with our Ingenious Smith. Put a counter on creature. That creature gains haste. Oh wait, this is a 3 mana 2/2 that makes a treasure, right? That seems pretty good. Or kills artifacts. Yeah, let's just take that. Definitely solidly 3 color treasures. 1 mana, equipped creature gets +1/+0. When it attacks, you may sacrifice this to do 1 damage to anything. I don't know how important doing 1 is. Boots of Speed, +1/+1/0 and haste is good. I don't know how good any of these are, but you come to a Null Camp. I'm not taking that. I'll take a Hired Hexblade. I do have a lot of treasures. Devour Intellect, sure. I don't know what I'm doing. This is my first draft of the format, but I think we're doing something sweet. We have Prosperous Innkeeper to give us treasures and gain us life. And then we have Book of Exalted Deeds that is good when we gain life. Instrument of the Bards to gain value. I mean, this deck has some things going on. It's got a lot of value and stuff. That's a name. Grazilax, Ithilid Scholar. Whenever a creature you control becomes blocked, you may bounce it. And whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Pretty good card. I don't think... I'm ambitious, but I don't think I'm that ambitious. Beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, you may play 1. If you do, make a skeleton. And your skeletons get pumped. That seems pretty good. Room abilities of dungeons you control trigger an additional time is good. I kind of wanted to take another Potion of Healing, though. Ooh, Secret Door is very good, too. Venturing into the dungeon is a really strong effect. Why is this triggering Potion of Healing over here? I want to expand this a bit. So, yeah, I could take this, right? The 3 life does matter with the book. It depends on how much I want to just go off. I kind of want to just go off, though, so we'll just take that. Like, this is what I'm saying. I took this first. Now I have the opportunity to draft the best possible Book of Exalted Deeds deck, and I get to see if it's worth taking, like, you know, 4 or 5 potions of healing to try and make this work. Probably it won't be, but I won't know for sure until I try it. Long Rest, return X target cards with different mana values from your graveyard to your hand. If 8 or more cards were returned this way, your life total becomes equal to your starting life total. Well, that just seems like a good bit of fun. I think I probably want to take another Burning Hands, though. 2 damage to target creature or planeswalker. If that permanent is green, it does 6. Ooh, Sudden Insight. Draw cards for each different mana value among non-land cards in your graveyard. Also pretty good. I mean, am I playing red? Probably. Am I playing green enough for Long Rest? Probably not. Triple green is a lot to ask, so I think I'm going to do that. I have to look at other cards, though. 2 mana 1/1. Whenever it deals damage to a player, put a counter on it. You can make it unblockable is very good. 2 mana 2/1. 6 mana either draw a card or Impulse. That's also very good. A lot of good things here. I'm going to take Burning Hands, I think. I don't know. Ooh, Wizard class. I think I've seen this card and it seems very good. The beginning of your end step, if you have a land enter the battlefield under your control, venture into the dungeon is very good. 2 mana 1/3. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player, that player loses 1 life, mills a card, then you gain 1 life and scry 1. And you can make a creature unblockable. That seems good. Oh wow, 1 mana 1/1 Death Touch, first strike, and whenever it attacks you venture. That's actually really sweet. I like that too. Wizard class, you have no maximum hand size, draw 2 cards. Whenever you draw cards, put counters on stuff. I almost want to splash this. Like, I know adventuring and stuff is cool, but I'm kind of down to just draw cards. There's a Pegasus, Price of Loyalty gets control of creatures. I've seen this before. Air Cult Elemental is also very good, but we're just... I guess I need like repeated blue mana for that, don't I? Alright, I'll take Triumphant Adventurer. 1 mana 1/1 Death Touch is good on its own, and then he can keep attacking. Like, all of those seem really good. Lightfoot Rogue, he can gain Death Touch, Pumped in Death Touch, or Death Touch in First Strike. I like Priest of Ancient Lore, 1 life and draw a card, helps with the theme. Swarming Goblins helps. Eyes of the Beholder is okay, it's very expensive though. I think I'm just gonna take the classic Priest of Ancient Lore though. Skullport Merchant. 3 mana 1/4. When it enters the battlefield, make a treasure. Sacrifice another creature or treasure, draw. That seems like exactly what we want. Although, another unexpected windfall definitely helps us too. And this turns something into a treasure. I actually really like that. I like the artwork in this set quite a bit. I'm looking at this. Right now I have like 2 black cards. So like splashing for treasure is awkward. I could just take Unexpected Windfall and have very good mana. Well, I guess decent mana for a while. But this lets me turn treasures into cards, but the problem is I'm using black mana to do that, so I'm just gonna take this Windfall. Don't even worry, I'm gonna have perfect mana. Oh boy. Charmed Sleep. Tap enchanted creature. Doesn't untap. Okay. Dungeons trigger twice. I probably just have to take an Evolving Wilds, to be honest. Whenever equipped creature attacks, venture into the dungeon. I like that. Hill Giant Hedgegorger. Whenever it enters the battlefield, you gain 3 life. Never mind, I have to take that. Good with the book. Good on its own. Good with Instrument of the Bards. Now we have a full curve. Yeah, we'll get the fixing eventually. What is in my sideboard? Like, what is not even good enough to go in my main deck? So far, we're everything except for blue. But it seems like I'm joking around, but this deck doesn't look so bad. This can help us find our artifacts, which gives us a little bit more value for this. We can use our potions of healing to draw cards, and then after we find the Book of Exalted Deeds, we could just make a bunch of angels, which seems really fun. Mimic 2 mana, sacrifice, add 1 mana of 8 color, and it becomes a 3/3. Pretty good. Find some prisoners, destroy an artifact. Oh, interesting. Exile the top 3 cards of target opponent's library, and you can play it or spend it. So this could just give you a land. That's interesting. I don't like Mimic, I don't think. 2 mana 3/3 is okay, but let's... kind of want to take you find some prisoners? I don't know. Uh-oh. Okay. I thought I took another thing. Target creature you control gains double strike. Whenever you roll a 20, bring it back to your hand. I like that. Warlock class. At the beginning of your end step, if a creature died this turn, each opponent loses 1 life. When it becomes level 2, look at top 3, 1 in your hand, 1 in your graveyard. And then level 3, each opponent loses life equal to the life they lost this turn. So that's actually quite strong. This is an equipment that makes a treasure. I don't love that. I'm just going to take Warlock class, but I'm probably not playing any of these. Because you don't gain life either. It's just each opponent loses 1 life. This is the 3 mana 2/4. I want to take Secret Door almost. Put a counter on target creature, gains haste until end of turn and can't be blocked by walls, and you venture into the dungeon. That's also good, but we are not aggressive. I think this is probably a Secret Door deck. If I'm playing blue, which probably am not. Each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. I like that. I also do think Sudden Insight could be pretty interesting in this deck. But this is like a pretty good win condition, of which our deck does not have much. Hired Hexblade seems like exactly the type of card we're going for. Again, just a lot of card draw. Eyes of the Beholder is removal. This makes a 4/4 dragon. Probably not playing anything else, so we'll take that. Sacrifice another creature. This gets +2/+2. Activate only once. Otherwise, you can put a land card. I don't love either of these. Take the Ghoul. I don't know. Probably not playing any of these. This makes a treasure, but I'm probably not playing that. And there's a forest. Okay, so we have a whole nother pack to find a win condition. Right now, our win condition is like decking ourselves. You may play a card you own from outside the game this turn. I guess I should see what that card's worth, because it's probably going to be worth a lot. It's only a couple bucks. We'll see. I mean, it's not great here. But I don't know if there's anything else that I love out of this pack. When this enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon could be useful. You come to a river. I'm not really playing that. I'm just going to take Wish. Who knows? I could have like this whole sideboard. Because I have treasure tokens, there's a lot of cards I'll put in my sideboard, like one of these. If I have enough treasure tokens, it could get value. And there wasn't that much else in that pack that I was excited about. I think Grim Bounty I just have to take, Unless there's something else. You come to the null camp. I'm not aggressive in the slightest. 2 mana 2/3 reach. Whenever it attacks, if you attack with a creature's total power 6 or greater, venture into the dungeon. That's an insane card. Whenever a equipped creature attacks alone, defending player loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. And whenever a equipped creature attacks against Death Touch. Wait, that's very good too. Loses 2 life and you gain 2 life really helps us trigger the book. If we have that plus like Prosperous Innkeeper, Priest of Ancient Lore, suddenly we've gotten a trigger. But I think I just have to take Grim Bounty here. It's way too good to pass up. Just kill anything, make a treasure. Like, that's great. Battlecry Goblin, 2 mana 2/2, pumps your goblin creatures. And if your team has power 6 or greater that attacked, make an attacking goblin. Okay. 5 mana 4/4 trample. You can sacrifice creatures to do damage. Okay. This enters the battlefield. Creatures you control gain +1/+1 and vigilance. That's really strong. I like that. There's another pit trap. Neverwinter Dryad just gets forest, so that's kind of upsetting. I have only 1 4 mana creature, 2 5 mana creatures. So I could take the Pegasus instead of the Paladin here. I kind of like doing that. Ooh, Prosperous Innkeeper. That helps a lot. But we gotta see what else is in the pack. 5 damage to target creature or planeswalker. And then it does 2 damage to each player or each opponent. Both are pretty good. 4 mana 1/4 lets you tap creatures. This card is very good as well. But I think probably the way my deck is looking, I just want Prosperous Innkeeper. You meet a tavern. This either pumps your team or gives you all creatures from the top 5. That's pretty good too. But I think the Innkeeper is just where we want to be. Really helps us with the book. Helps us with treasures for like Hired Hexblades. So we have a lot of treasures. When this enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. An enchanted creature gets -2/-2. So we have a lot of small creature removal, but not a whole lot of big creature removal right now. I like Half Elk Monk. It does have vigilance too, so you can attack and then tap stuff. But the 6 mana 6/5. Oh, it only makes them sacrifice an enchantment. Much worse. That's actually a lot worse. I'm glad I saw that. Kind of want to just take this Ranger. 4/1 reach that makes a 2/2 seems decent. Another unexpected windfall. 3 damage to target creature player instant. Planeswalker instant. If you remove a dragon, deals damage equal to the dragon's power. I like that. I mean, that's probably just where we're going to be. Take Dragon's Fire. A bit better than Burning Hands. Dueling Rapier. Flash. Equipped creature gets +2/+0. That's quite good. I could take another Pegasus. I could take a Blink Dog, but I'm not really going that way. I think we're just going to be flying over the top. Another Potion of Healing. Oh no, my mouse is dead. Oh no! Help! Okay, okay, I'm gonna reserve that card. I'm gonna get a battery. Okay, I don't have a battery. I'll get it after this. Not a whole lot in these packs. I guess I could take a Ranger's Longbow, because if I play against a deck with flyers, that's good. How did this card come around? This card's insane, right? 2 mana 2/3 reach with upside. I mean, I'll take it. It's better than Arborea Pegasus. So I have a lot of playables here. And the win con is just the Book of Exalted Deeds. So Ingenious Smith, if you whiff, they go on the bottom. Okay, so I don't run out of... Basically, one of my concerns is like decking myself or running out of win cons. Do I want to play this? I don't think in the main. Direwolf Prowler is actually decent. I don't think I'm main decking Wish. Wait, did I not get that Potion of Healing that I targeted? That's actually really upsetting if it gave me the Direwolf Prowler instead. I think the Dryad. Yeah, I feel like I should have 3 of these. I don't know what's going on there. I think Swarming Goblins? Yeah. Well, we're down a potion unless it's in my sideboard. Or I'm crazy. It's possible I'm crazy too. Alright, well my mouse is just dead. So we're gonna take this. Makes them sacrifice enchantments, but it's big. And it can make your team have Menace, which actually is a really good last. I like having this as a good 6-drop to tutor up. Take a Great Axe, and then last pick will be a land. So we're going to get a new battery now that I'm not under time constraints and build this glorious deck for you guys. Ooh, that's so much better. I can actually move the mouse around. Okay, so what am I doing here? I have a lot of burning hands, like my red cards I could... Here's one option, completely cutting red. 23 playables. I mean, that actually helps quite a bit. Where does my treasures come from? I have 2 innkeepers. I mean, I don't really need treasures if I'm going this route, do I? It makes the Hexblades quite a bit worse because I can only cast them off innkeepers, but that's not even, like, it's just a 2 mana 2/2 already, so it's not even that bad. So if I just cut red, We're actually in decent shape. I miss my unexpected windfall, but like I would be splashing a double red card, which makes it quite a bit harder. Oh, it's cool. I have the Beholder's Eyes and the Beholder itself. I guess I have Grim Bounty as well, plus a bunch of Pegasi. You know what? Let's just run it like this. This seems reasonable. So white. I don't need black until later, and I would like to have green early for Prosperous Innkeeper. Yeah, I don't really need white super early. Black, I don't need that early either. 4, 4, 8 is 16, so I can go up to 9 green, but I think at that point I just want another white. Look at this perfect mana base. We're just going to Instrument of the Bards our way to the win. See you guys round 1. Alright, let's go first. No idea what to expect from this deck, but we will find out together. So I'm on the play. If I draw a land, this hand is actually quite good. I have 17 land. I have the Innkeeper, but I think it's too greedy to expect a land. Yeah, this hand's much better. I mean, I have Instrument of the Bard, so we're going to keep this. And as much as I love the book, I think it's probably better to be on the bottom of my deck for now. And let's just play the Instrument for now. So I realized this doesn't trigger when you activate it. You can just put counters on it at the beginning of your upkeep. So you don't even need a curve. You could just like sit at 3 mana and just always get a creature. It's like a very strange... Well, it's really good with Aether Vial, I guess. It's just a little expensive, but very hard to beat. So we're going to say yes. So now I can get a 1-drop. Ooh, that's pretty good. Can't cast it yet. I don't have any 1-drops in my deck, so we're going to go up to 2. But I think I'll probably stop at 2 for a bit because a lot of my good / useful stuff is at 2 mana. We'll see though. Hobgoblin Captain. 2 mana 3/1. Whenever it attacks, if you attack with creature's power 6 or greater, gains first strike. Okay. Pretty good. I can play a Spiked Pit Trap, but I don't think that's necessary yet. Put a Harmony counter, go up to 2. So basically we can see how their deck is. If they're weak to a lot of removal that does 2 damage, then I can side in red to, like, you know, snipe their Hobgoblin Captain for 2 mana. Because my deck has a lot of late game value. I do need to get up to 4 mana. We take 3. Army Veteran. As long as it's equipped, it has Menace. Okay. So I think I'm going to say no. We draw our land, which is perfect. I think I just have to play this Pegasus. Give it flying and +1/+1. It's a 2/3, which is harder to kill. A lot of the removal that I've seen does 2 damage. Next turn, if we hit a land, we can play this dude, which is a lot of blocking power. So they just attack there. Yeah, we'll prevent damage here. Whenever he attacks, roll a 20. Exile the top card of your library, you may play it. Exile the top 2 cards, you may play them, or top 3. That's very good. Alright, we need to draw land here. Untapped, please. No counter. Okay, there's the Innkeeper. So we get to go Innkeeper, make a treasure, play the Adventurer, which has Death Touch, we gain a life. And I think I'm just going to play the Spiked Pit Trap now, because there's some situations where you just want to, like, be able to crack this on 5. I was holding it for surprise, but it's not like it tells them I'm going to kill something, but that's not too much, like, secret information. I just need to stabilize so that I can take over with this Instrument of the Bards. Okay, they rolled. They can play Hobgoblin Captain and a land. So we pretty much need to kill Burning Hands, 2 damage. Okay. Well, I'm unable to kill the 4/3, and here's where a Spiked Pit Trap could be better than Elterguard Ranger, but I'm going to take the 6. Because that's just going to have first strike now. Unless I draw a land. Nope. That costs 5 to activate. Yeah, we are going to activate this, I suppose. I have a 2/3 reach, a 1/1 that gets artifacts. I guess I probably have to take this. We're definitely dying here though, that's for sure. We take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. There's no world where this goes well for me. Ooh. Adult Gold Dragon. Flying Lifelink Haste. That might be lethal. I have to chump block here. Oh, and they hit a land too. Alright. So that's 7 plus 4 is 11, 12, 13. So I do have to block, so we'll just prevent the most damage because this is first strike. And I think I'm just dead. Let's add a Harmony counter here now. Potion of Healing. Nah. We needed that 5th land. Okay, so sideboarding. I think I do want all of these red spells now. I think I'm going to get rid of these really expensive double black cards. Herald of Hadar is fine, but I get rid of that, and then at this point I probably have to cut Grim Mountie, go down to like 1 swamp. At that point I could get rid of Triumphant Adventurer, bring in like Swarming Goblins, because I think the tokens are pretty good against them. I need to add some mountains. 4 mountains, we cut a forest, we cut a plains, we add another mountain. I need one more playable. Let's see what black cards we have. I mean, I would love to take Grim Bounty. I guess I could just use a treasure on it. The problem is I just don't have that many treasures. I think I just need another Swarming Goblins, and then we'll get rid of a plains and run it like that. Going first. Okay, I'll keep this. This is a good curve. We just again need a 4th land. Ooh, and my opponent mulligan. So as long as I don't just like instantly die, and I think this 2-3 and then the 4-4 are going to do a really good job at keeping me alive. As long as I can like stay alive and activate this card a couple times, I should be in pretty decent shape. We're going to add a counter. There's a plains, I like that. So I guess I do just play that, play this dude. And you venture, so I could like Direwolf Prowler, level it up, then attack and venture into the dungeon. Going up to 2, yes. Okay, well we've hit our lands, so let's attack for 2. Play this. Go ahead. So next turn we can either do this or probably just activate this and start getting creatures. Definitely activate this and get creatures. Alright, Magic Missile kills that. This is exactly how I wanted to go though. I think the answer is no, because there's no way to go back. Draw a mountain, let's activate this. Ingenious Smith, Prosperous Innkeeper. So I have a couple hits with the Smith, but I think I just want to start getting Innkeepers down. I can go Innkeeper into the Fired Hexblade or whatever. We're going to say no. There's a Smith. Okay, so let's activate this again. Like, they're not doing anything, so I'm really not concerned. We can take a Hired Hexblade now. Play a Forest. Pass turn. And next turn we can play the Innkeeper or Ingenious Smith while activating Instrument and just get all of the creatures out of our deck. Devoted Paladin is big, but we just have like infinite value. And it's really hard to beat infinite value. This is why I took this card so, or I've been so excited about this card, I guess. Potion of Healing, that's good. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're gonna get another Innkeeper. Play Plains, play the Innkeeper. And then now I'm gonna go up to level 3, I believe. This also triggers off getting treasures, which is good to know. Hobgoblin Captain is a 3-1. They kill my Innkeeper. I mean, I'd much rather have them kill my Innkeeper than anything else. We take 4. Kind of annoying, but not the end of the world. So now we say yes. Going up to 3. We draw a mountain. So we can go Innkeeper, Smith, hopefully hit the book. Nice. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained 3 or more life this turn, make an angel. So we take the book. And because of the way I tapped, I don't have white mana actually to play Potion of Healing and the Book of Exalted Deeds. So let's go ahead and play Hired Hexblade and then just hold up Burning Hands. Play a mountain. Pass turn. We can Burning Hands the Hobgoblin Captain. Kill this. I don't mind taking 4 at this position. A Harmony counter. No, we're still good at 3 for now. Draw another mountain. Let's play this book. Activate this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Grab him. Next turn we're going up to 4. Play the land. I'm attacking with the Innkeeper, but I don't actually mind double blocking with my other creatures. Yeah, the white mana is really coming back to bite me, but next we're gonna go Potion of Healing, Sacrifice, gain the life, you know, activate the book. And I don't really mind just trading off creatures relentlessly, because I just have so much value here. +3/+1, sure. So they have a 7/5. When it passes. So we do want to level up the instrument now. Then we can go Potion of Healing. Or can I go Priest? No, I can't go Priest plus Activate. So we're just going to go Potion of Healing. Draw a card. Ooh, that'll be good next turn. So let's gain some life here. Then we activate this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting a Pegasus. Play a Mountain. Pass turn. I'm not even going to attack. I get a 3/3. I gain a life. Ooh. Oh no, there's no way to get more than one angel. That's unfortunate. They play this. Each player sacrifices a permanent. So they roll a d20. What was their roll? Why is there no... They rolled a 9. So I sacrifice a permanent. Okay. Just sacrifice a mountain. We take the 4. We're about to gain it all back anyway. And now here's where the book plus the instrument of the bards takes over. I don't want to level it up just yet. So we get to go 1, 2, 3 for the priest. Gain a life, draw a card. Play a Pegasus. Give you flying. So I've gained 3 life now, so the book will activate. Hit them for 5 in the air. Get another angel. Gain another life. And then next turn I can play the ranger plus the Pegasus. Ooh, +2 mace is really good. But we're just gonna chump block, right? This doesn't have any like menace or evasion or anything. They have a 6/6 and a 6/6. They're like kind of just dead in the air though. So I take 12, they take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they're actually just dead on board. I'm taking, I don't think they can do 5 damage with 1 card, so we just kill them here. Right, we just go land, ranger, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gain some life. Play this. Give this flying. Swing out. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So they die. And that's what the deck is supposed to do. The old instrument of the bards. I think this deck was close, a little bit unbalanced in terms of like having mana to cast things, but it's pretty sweet. I don't know about these swarming goblins though. Warlock class, at the beginning of your end step, only if a creature died do they lose 1 life. I think we're fine. I mean, I gotta keep this hand, but it's not great. Instantly good. Turn 1 instrument of the bards every time. This card's insane. Hobgoblin Captain, sure. I mean, I feel kind of bad, to be honest. I'm just gonna kill this now before they like draw a pump spell or something. If I can draw planes next turn, this hand goes from like pretty good to very good. We're gonna go to level 2. Ooh, that's really good too. Play our swamp. Play the wolf. If they kill the wolf, not that big of a deal. Because again, we just have infinite card advantage. They don't even attack. Wow, that went well. So I want to keep this at 2. I don't draw planes, but I can just activate this. Or hold up Direwolf Prowler's ability. I think it's more important to just start drawing cards here. And I'm just going to get the... Ooh, the 2/3 reach is pretty good too, but I think this is better. Last turn. They did not have a kill spell for the wolf last turn. They just don't do anything. Okay, say no. Ooh, Hexblade is really good too, but I think we have to play the priest here. Play the innkeeper. Play a land. Although, I guess I could just play the Hexblade and then hold up Direwolf Prowler activation. Does block pretty well. Okay, we'll just do that. Gain a life. Last turn. So the only real concern... Oh, they have black mana. The only real concern is them killing this, I guess. Or playing that giant flying dragon thing. Magic Missile. 3 damage divided as you choose among some targets. Honestly, still not even that bad. Hobgoblin Captain is slightly annoying, because he's going to have first strike. But they just can't even attack. Like, this is totally fine. Easy ability, no. Genius Smith. I need to start playing stuff. Let's sack this for white. 1, 2, 3. Play this priest. I guess I probably don't need black mana, so we'll play priest here. Actually, the Pegasus blocks really well. Now we'll do this. I need to gain life here. Draw a card. Another potion of healing. Alright. Not the best, but they only have 1 card in hand. That's a good one. It's a very good one. So they can equip that to the Hobgoblin. They do have to sacrifice a creature to attack with it, though. They just attack there. So I can trade off. I mean, it feels probably worth trading off. Because they can have a menace creature or a first striker. Yeah, this feels like I just block here. And then pump. Again, they have 1 card in hand. I could draw a burn spell, which makes things like really good for me. Don't do this. Yeah, there we go, burn spell. The awkward thing is I can't really cast anything. but I'm not in pressure of dying. And once they equip the mace, I'm in pretty big trouble. So I think we just pass. Or I just kill their thing right now. The problem is if they draw that card that gives a creature +3/+1, and then they go to equip the mace. I don't think I'm like... Yeah, we're gonna try and waste their mana. Really missing my white mana, but as soon as we draw planes, we'll get there. By not activating Instrument, I've signaled something. Okay. So I at least got to waste some amount of mana, and then I take 5. That's fine. Okay, we draw Forest, that's pretty good. So now I can go Forest, activate. Get another Prosperous Innkeeper, giving myself the white mana that I need. Am I going to block? Yeah, I can threaten the double block. It's a bit risky, but if they have nothing, it does work out. I'll go for it. Okay. Don't mind that. Especially if they don't play a creature. Yes, okay. Instrument of the Bards. Do I want to get another 2-drop? I think so. Mountains, let's activate. 1, 2, 3, 4. Getting Intrepid Outlander. Play him. Play a land. And at this point I could get Ingenious Smith. There are some artifacts that matter, but honestly the Pegasus might just be better. Let's go for Smith. I whiff, and I hit a plains. That actually hurts. Alright. There are still planes left in my deck though, so now we're going to start leveling this up. What is this much mana? What is this? What? Oh no. Well, I can't beat that. They get back 2 Hobgoblin Captains with haste, and they now have First Strike. And this is a 5/3 flying trample. Okay. Reasonable. Reasonable. And then they're going to equip +2 mace as well. Well, I can double block one of these, which I guess seems reasonable. Because it has First Strike, they kill one and then they trade. Or we kill them. Let's put a Harmony counter. Spiked Pit Trap. Okay, so I can kill this. And pump Ingenious Smith. I mean, we're still coming back somehow. They're going to +2 mace. If I get the treasure token, we're actually in very good shape. So we're actually going to Spiked Pit Trap now. Because that puts a counter on Ingenious Smith. And this only happens once per turn. Then, I think on their upkeep, we kill Orcus. I guess there's no reason to do it on their upkeep. I could just do it whenever. Because they're just going to equip +2 mace there. Okay. No attacks. We're coming back. So they equip there. That's fine. I guess I just kill this now. 3, 4, 5. Please give me a treasure. If I get a treasure and can level up my Smith. I did not. It doesn't even show you what you rolled. I rolled a 6, okay. So they have a 5/3. I'm gonna take 5. We're going up to 4. Ooh, that's really good. 2, 3, 4, 5. Swarming goblins. Give me some goblins, please. Okay, so I rolled a good roll. And at this point we have Instrument of the Bards. I'm just gonna hold back and not die because I'm at 9. They have 1 card in hand. As soon as I draw white mana, I go off. So there's really no point in risking anything. Like the no attacks. I'm gonna stay at 4. I do have a lot of Pegasus to grab. There's a Forest. So let's activate this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can see what's left in my deck. 2 Pegasus. At 5, I have Elterguard Rager and Swarming Goblins. Ooh, so I do want to go up next turn. In fact, I should have gone up this turn. But there are like 4 planes left in my deck. 5 planes? I think there's 5 planes left in my deck, so I'm pretty likely to hit one somewhere. So this is going up to 5 now. Dragon's Fire is huge. This does 3 damage to anything. I don't really care about Hobgoblin Captain, so I think I'm just going to save it for their like big flying thing. And I'm going to get Elderguard Ranger. Last turn. Like, as soon as I draw white mana, it's game over. Unless they have like another Orcus or something. Heroine. When it enters the battlefield, venture into the dungeon. Whenever it attacks, get a creature card with mana value 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield if you've completed a dungeon. So basically they just get to venture into the dungeon. And here's why I saved Dragon's Fire, because I can Dragon's Fire this, which is going to become a 5/5, instead of their 3/1. Okay, so they scry 1, they can make a goblin, make a treasure, put a counter on a creature. Yeah, that's fine. They bottomed the card they scry. Okay, so we'll see if they attack. I'm just gonna trade if they attack. And they don't even change their equip. At this point, I think I just kill this. Kill this. If they do have the pump spell, it's a little bit annoying. But I'm just gonna have so many blockers, it doesn't even matter. Okay, that just dies. Nice. Not putting a counter just yet because I have another Swarming Goblins. There's the book. It's gonna be very hard to cast, but we'll get there eventually. 2, 3, 4, 5. Play the Ranger. And at this point, I think I just start attacking with the Goblins. Start pressuring them, because I could deck myself at some point. And again, this card single-handedly is just winning me this game. Like, ooh, what is this? Search your library for an equipment card, reveal it, put it into your hand. Ooh, okay. Whenever a creature you control attacks, up to one target creature blocks it this turn. Delver's Touch. Whenever equipped creature attacks, venture into the dungeon and they get +1/+1. That's pretty good. They should level up instead of paying the equip cost, because they both cost 3. Okay, yeah. Well, I'm glad they're gonna keep venturing into the dungeon. And it gains first strike. Right. Ooh, and they get a goblin they can equip the mace or the Delver's Touch to? That's pretty good. So I block here. But next turn they can just start killing my creatures with a Hobgoblin Captain. A Harmony counter? No, because I can still draw the other 5-drop. So we activate 3, 4. What is left in my deck? Plains, Forest. Oh man. Just all lands left. Do this, play a mountain, play this. Give me some goblins. Okay, I get 2 goblins. How do I want to play this? Because they can just start sniping my creatures with this. Let's say they attack and force me to block with the Elterguard Ranger. Yeah, that's actually pretty bad. So I guess I just have to start attacking here. I would much rather trade the Ranger with a Goblin when there's no token on it. They kill that, yeah, that makes sense. They trade there, they take some damage. They fall to 13. I'm gonna get the Giant that should just kind of lock this up. I think it's a 6-mana 6/7. Any land off the top lets me do that, so we're gonna instrument up to 6. The rest of my deck is basically lands. What a weird game. All white cards in hand. So what's my worst draw? Probably the Hexblade. I think the Hexblade is my only bad draw. Or there's one more Pegasus that I cannot cast. Okay, so they do level up, so they're just going to eat my 4/3 here. And they can put a counter on their creature or make me lose a life and they gain 1. This is quite the Voltron combo though. It's okay. Any land is good. There's one bad spell. The other is a 2/2 that I can't really cast, but it's not that big of a deal because I can activate this and then play the 2/2. Interesting. Why are they casting this now? Create 2 1/1 red goblin tokens. Why are they doing this now? I actually don't understand. Oh, I see. They wanted to put a counter on a goblin. Okay, that makes sense. So I must block. Come on, deck. White mana. They move the mace over to a goblin, so my attacks are worse. That makes sense. And then they equip over there too. Okay. They have 2 3/3s. I'm definitely going up to 6. Land off the top. Forest. Not ideal, but we can still 2, 3, 4. Cast our dude. He's a 7/6. Who I guess just gets eaten by the goblin. But if they do that, like I can eat the goblin if they swing with it by like blocking with a hill giant and then a bunch of things. They have another +2 mace? Oh no. Does that get through? This is going to be 8 power. I can F6. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. Let's see, they do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I block with everything, I can kill the Hobgoblin Captain. This is actually really bad. So they do that, they swing out. Wait, what? They can choose what? Oh no. They can choose what blocks each one? I thought this triggered once. This triggers for every attacking creature. Well, every time I complain about getting mana screwed, this one is particularly dubious, where there are 9 cards left in my deck, and I think 5 planes. So this has to block here, this has to block here, and this blocks here. So there's no way for me to kill the Hobgoblin Captain now. But I do kill all of their tokens. That's not so bad. Now they have an 8/6. Oh no, just a Chaos Channeler. Okay, well, I'll have you know that I'm in deep trouble. Now I need to draw white mana. I've gotten every creature out of my deck. Nope, just a forest. So 50% of my deck at least is white sources. I guess I want to see if I have anything else. I can't attack. Yeah, there's 4 planes. Alright. Go. Oh, this is embarrassing. What are the odds of this? I mean, it's really complicated because I've been getting creatures out of my deck, but they did beat most of my deck. I mean, my core combo here is definitely something, but like now I just don't have enough time or white mana to do all the things I want to do. They hit Earth Cult Elemental. I mean, I'm just getting beat down by this. I don't know what I could have done differently. I mean, obviously building my deck a bit more conservatively, but I wanted to live the dream. The deck is definitely capable of living the dream. I mean, the odds of not hitting a plains in the top 32 cards is very small. So they just eat these 2. They play him. I can sacrifice this. So I'm very dead. Alright. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Cataclysme. Let's go first. Yeah, I'll keep this. A lot of lands. This deck is a bit mana hungry. We have some some curve toppers. We have Spiked Pit Trap. This dude just looks really friendly. I like him a lot. And lead on Forest. I'm not going to play the Pit Trap just yet. The surprise factor does matter a little bit. I can use the treasure to cast the Pegasus, but I kind of need to save these treasures to cast the Hired Sword Blades or whatever. And it's not like I'm exactly beating them down with just like a Pegasus, you know? Uh-oh. Double his power and toughness. Right. So he's just a 2/2. I know I shouldn't. So I won't. But I will play Spiked Pit Trap now because then I can have 5 mana next turn. If I need to emergency kill something, I can. That's quite the name for just a 2 mana 2/2. Targ Nar Demon Fang Null. He looks huge. I mean, you can double his stats, but beginning of combat on your turn. Uh-oh. Target creature gets +1/+0. So they can make this into like a 6/4. That's a bit scary. The 3/2. I'm just gonna play this. I can't activate it. It costs 5. But draw another swamp. So I can play the Pegasus. I think it's probably safer just to play this dude though. I'm using the treasure token to get there, but I gain more life this way. And then the 4/1 can very safely block Targnar. This card seems really good though. A 3 mana 2/3 that pumps a creature every turn. Plus it has cool artwork. I don't know what a tiefling is, but is that a heart? It looks like a heart. Either way, really cool card. I like the design of it a lot. So they don't hit a land drop before combat. They pump up Valor Singer itself and just attack there. Big part of me wants to block with the Innkeeper and the Wolf, but I think honestly at this point they're missing land drops. I'm just going to take the damage. Hobgoblin Captain. Okay, so he's a little bit scary. There's a Pegasus. They can attack, he can have first strike, but the rest of the creatures won't be very good in combat. Let's do this. Pegasus. Also almost one against flying, so I kind of want to just attack with the Elderguard Ranger for 5. The problem is, if they... I don't think I can do that. I have to do this. If they draw a land, they can like activate this, their team gets just giant and it becomes really problematic. I'll hit for 2 and then pass turn. I think I have to play land. No, okay. Okay, so they do hit the land. I mean, this card is actually scary, right? Attacking creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn. So they can go to combat, pump up this, then double this. I don't even think they have to double this. They could just swing with everything and this gets first strike. Okay, so they are just pumping that. I'm probably just going to take a big hit off the Hobgoblin Captain. Oh, they swing out. Okay. 5/1 first strike. I can block with a wolf, then they just pay to level it up. I block here if they have a kill spell that's kind of annoying. Kind of like doing this. I'm basically trading a Pegasus for the Valor Singer. If they have the thing that pumps their team though, this goes pretty poorly. Otherwise I take 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and go to 5 life though. And I do have a Spiked Pit Trap. Now let's block like this. So the best case scenario for me is they just double the power and toughness of this dude because that doesn't do anything. Okay. not so bad. Null Hunter. So if this attacks with a big creature, holy cow, that's scary. All right, draw another plains. I will play that. Huh. This is not great. Hobgoblin Captain is insane. Let's pass turn. We're just gonna have to spiked pit trap something. And if I kill the Null Hunter, both of these have first strike, so I guess I have to kill a Hobgoblin Captain. What I'm gathering from this game is probably just having the red burn spells in the main would be better than having black cards. We move to combat, then we kill this. 2, 3, 4, 5. So they don't get pack tactics. The upside of this is they don't get pack tactics this turn. The downside is if they get pack tactics in the future, this is a much scarier card in general. Although maybe not. But this format, looking at my opponent's deck, like, this is way more aggressive than I was ever expecting looking at, like, the draft and stuff. Oh no. Alright, just make one goblin. Nope, they get 2. So that's 5 mana for a 4/3 and 2. That's like a Siege Gang commander. Tired Hexblade. Alright, so here's why we have our treasure. Use this. Draw a card. There's the book. Doesn't do anything here. Probably just need this Pegasus, and I can't really attack with anything here. Play this land, pass turns. Now I have the book. So if I draw like, I don't even know if Swarming Goblins is in the deck, but I need some type of like token maker, or some of the big giant that gains 3 life does it. All the potions that gain 3 do it. And getting 3/3 flyers will definitely help stabilize me. And if they can't kill an angel, I could just make a platinum angel. What is this? I'm very scared. Target creature gets +2/+2, or you gain 3 life. Okay, so this is gonna be a 5/5. 5/5 through on first strike and a 4/3. I feel like I'm taking 8 and just blocking like this. But the Innkeeper, this is so hard. I guess I can block the 5/5 like this. Because next turn is going to be a 4/4 and it's going to be a similar type of trade. So I'm going to be left with a Wolf and Prosperous Innkeeper. Versus this much stuff with this block. Otherwise, with this block, I'm in pretty bad shape as well. I think I'm going to block like this. The 2/3 does have quite a bit of value, and if I just draw something here, I don't think I'm going to get enough tokens to like level up the book. This lady looks very sunburned, by the way. And I super lose to basically any trick. The way they're blocking kind of freaks me out. Oh wow, that's really good. So I take 10, I go to 3. Oh, and I had it too. Alright, we won't reveal the secrets, I don't think. Is there any chance that, I guess I do cast this. This doesn't reveal the secrets so much. I tapped wrong. I'm just dead here. Alright, so definitely bringing in some of the cheap burn spells. Burning Hands, Dragon's Fire. Getting rid of the double black cards. Pretty much just all of the black cards. We'll go down to like 1 swamp. Bring in some Swarming Goblins. Could bring in the Plundering Barbarians to help with my mana, because it is a bit sketchy mana base. So I like that. We can get rid of a forest, a plains, add some... Oh, maybe I don't even have to. 4 mountains? What does this look like? 42. So right now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 white, or green. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white. Could cut a Pegasus, because like, they're a bit hard to cast. I'm definitely keeping in the book. This card's important. I could go really deep and bring in Unexpected Windfall. Break their chains, kills artifacts. They do have some, but I think it's just okay. I feel like at this point I just don't even want a swamp. Just add another forest here. Tired Hexblade is just there to be cast off treasure tokens. It's perfect. Run it like this. Alright, let's go first. Draw a little bit better. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. So we're gonna go Ingenious Smith, hopefully hit an artifact. Potion of Healing, trigger Ingenious Smith, make it a 2/2. And eventually Swarming Goblins. This is gonna make 3 goblins, I can feel it. Opponent kept 7. They did take a while, but it's hard to interpret that on Magic Online. Alright, Ingenious Smith, find us the goods. Ooh, never mind. We're gonna lead with this 2/3 first. Then Ingenious Smith. I missed my opponent's chat over here. For some reason, maybe there's a way I can... I don't know, for some reason this is muted. So they have a 2/2 again. That's fine. There's the book. So I would have hit it. If the Smith whiffs, now I want to be very... If I would have cast it last turn, I would have drawn a card. That actually feels pretty bad. Flare Mountain, and... I don't really want to attack, but I guess I will. Because if they play the 3-drop that pumps Targnar's power into 3 power, I'm not going to block. I guess I could double block. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have held it back. Whoa, this Plains artwork. I really like that. Except why is the flavor text just kind of like stapled on top? You see that? That looks so bad. Wow, they had the same start. This is a really good start. We take 3 here. My best possible draw is maybe the life gain treasure guy. They don't attack. I'll take that. Ooh, Dragon's Fire was pretty good. Let's do this. Potion of Healing. Draw a card. Draw Forest, that's okay. So Dragon's Fire just does 3 damage to something. I think I'm gonna try and play this a little bit slow. Maybe get them trying to activate this during combat and then kill it. Right? The common approach right now is to pump this up, attack, I block with Ingenious Smith. Then they double the stats. Oh, never mind, they just have a mythic. What is this? Creature control, get +1/+0 and gain haste. Make a devil token. Oh my gosh. This can hit planeswalkers, but what? That's so good. They can make a devil with when this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to anything. Okay. I mean, this is really bad. They could just keep making devils. So guess I could do some forced trades. Let's kill this. I need to draw something here. Forest was really bad. Guess we just attack Zerial with everything. The problem is they can block Ingenious Smith with a devil. This card is so unbeatable. And this you venture into the dungeon, right? Yeah. Alright, swing out. They probably block there, let him take 2. Don't you worry, guys. We're gonna cast this card yet. She's so sunburned. Looks like me when I try and go outside. Okay, I guess this block makes the most sense. They trade for my 2/3, and then I just keep a 2/2. But it goes pretty poorly if... Well, let's make some goblins, please. 2 goblins every time. I feel like this is making 2 goblins all the time. If they have nothing, I could be in okay shape. But it's a really scary card. They make a devil and a hobgoblin captain. And more? Oh my gosh. And it's a 2/4? Okay. Well, Direwolf Prowler helps. So I guess I can attack them with swarming goblins. They can either chomp, I can trade for their 3/1. Okay. Play this, play the Direwolf. And holding up all the mana so they don't know if I have burn spells or what. Alright, best draw is Potion of Healing into Plains maybe? Or like the 6/7 giant. But I'm just very slowly watching myself die to devils. Ranger's Longbow. Okay, so now my flying outs are gone. It also makes their devils 3/2s. Alright. Yeah, Potion of Healing into a Plains would be pretty good. Interesting. 6/3 reach. Hired Hexblade. Exactly what we wanted. Well, I can't attack them anymore, so go ahead, I guess. For those wondering, you can only activate this once per turn. So I can't just like attack and then make this huge. This card would be so good if you could. Yeah, I guess my only out is to get this going eventually. They make a devil. Yeah, they're just going to build up an army and then give their creatures +1/+1 in haste. Spiked Pit Trap. This only hits creatures. Okay. That's something, actually. Pass turn. So this triggers Ingenious Smith and makes it into a 3/3. And they do have a spell, Dueling Rapier. Oh my gosh. Okay. Equip the Devil. It doesn't have First Strike right now. But probably they're gonna like equip the Ranger's Longbow to that, attack, and then re-equip to Circle of the Moon. But even that's not so bad, I just double block with Goblins. I think the best case for me is they activate the +1. It's still terrible, but it's better than other things. Okay, just making more devils. I don't really have an out to this. You just attack there. I'm just gonna take the 3. Spiked Pit Trap. Make this a 3/3. I can wait to activate this, because if I get a treasure, I can re-trigger Ingenious Smith. That seems really greedy to do that, though. Let's just kill this guy. Okay, no treasure, so I feel okay about my decisions. I do draw Plains. Play Plains. If I swing out at Zerial, they can block 3 of them, and then it just takes 1. So that's a bit awkward. But, you know, Feels like my best shot. I'm just clearing away all these devils. If I had gotten the treasure off the spiked pit trap, we'd be in really good shape with the Book of Exalted Deeds. And the reason for attacking with the goblins is if I don't attack with the goblins like I just send with this and this, they can block this with the devil and then kill my goblin. So I'm not going to have goblins back on defense anyway. If I just sit back and wait, they're going to eventually just get a giant army of devils and I'll never have any hope of winning. So this at least like forces them to make a decision. Whether or not it's a good decision is up for debate. I think their block is here, here, and then they block the Direwolf Prowler. Zariel takes 1, and then they can kill both my goblins and my smith, I think. And keep a devil. Like, this is so bad. But I don't really have much other options, because if I wait, they're just going to equip like things here, and it just gets even worse. Okay, so they do that. I'm going to wait for them to choose what to do damage to here. Interesting. I would have not guessed for them to target the Prowler. I guess if they have a burn spell, maybe that makes sense. Okay, so this takes 1. Man, if I had flash artifacts, this takes 1. Then I pump this. If they have a burn spell here, that's annoying. They had it all. They had it all. Okay. Well, I think my only out here is... I don't even know. I mean, it's gotta just be a plains. Equip there, so I take 5. We're dead so fast. Plains or the giant. Oddly enough, this trades with the giant, I think. Forest is pretty bad. Go ahead. They make another devil. They draw another spell. Oh, they just re-equip. Yeah. Take 5. This card is so unbeatable and limited. Null Hunter. Yeah, that's gonna grow. Yeah. Alright, what are we drawing? Alright, this is probably too late. But I think I just have to get maximum greedy here and just hope to draw a plains. Ooh, wait, that actually... Okay, you know, that actually helps quite a bit. Gain some life, 3 goblins. Okay, 2 goblins is fine. I missed it. I mean, I'm not dead. That's the thing. I could have cast the Book of Exalted Deeds, but then I'm pretty much dead on board. I think I am just dead on board. This way, I can top deck a plains. I like get a couple more combat steps. And then if I just draw like Running Potion of Healing into Swarming Goblins to keep triggering the book, there is a world in which I get out of this. What is this? 5 mana 4/4 trample. Whenever it attacks with creatures with power 6 or greater, you may sacrifice another creature, and it deals damage equal to the creature's power to target creature. Oh my gosh. Okay. 7/5 trample is a lot. We'll see what happens. So they can like sacrifice a devil to kill the higher hexblade and then ping down my prosperous innkeeper or something. I think that's not that great. Well, I guess they do. Oh, they sacrifice the big one to kill the goblins and my innkeeper. Yeah, that makes a good bit of sense. Okay. This is so difficult. So I'm taking 7. I can kill it. Right now I'm taking 7, 8, 9, and I go to 1. And then I draw a kill spell for that, which is not in the deck. This seems reasonable. Alright. I think this is the only way I can survive. Alright, deck. Good games. See you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Mango. We're on the draw. This hand seems pretty decent. Intrepid Outlander. I need white mana to cast Priest or Potion, but if we do, that seems good. Herald of Hadar. I mean, it does give me late game, I guess. It is a 5 mana 4/4. That's a good rate. They play Mountain. Okay. They mulligan to 6 as well. Alright. Just draw plains and we're in business. That's how you know you're playing a deck with good mana, where you have 2 colors. Ooh, Mimic becomes a 3/3. Okay. You're playing a deck with 2 colors in hand and you're like, please, I just want my 3rd color, thank you. We play him. If I get Herald of Hadar, like, let's just say I draw all nonsense and no planes or no spells, I mean, I at least get to start venturing into the dungeon or something. Valor Singer, that's scary. This card's so good at common. Alright, White Source. Yes, perfect. Priest of Ancient Lore. Get in the deck. Get in play, whatever you're doing. Get somewhere. Ooh, Ingenious Smith. Okay, so we get to go Smith into Potion of Healing. Things are looking up. Uh-oh. Their Lotus Petal has been activated for 4. Oh, okay. Whoa. Why did they do that? That seems like only benefit for me. They discarded Owlbear. Hard to complain about that. Let's go. Genius Smith, please hit an artifact. Nope, no artifacts. And no attacks. Alright, well, this card, it's not super. I guess I look at the top 4. It's reasonably likely to hit. Another. Uh-oh. What are they doing with all these treasures? So they had 1 card in hand at the end of this. They must have some big treasure payoff. No, just another Owlbear. This card is very good, by the way. 5 mana 4/4 draw card. Oh, I didn't. Oh, it's very weird to look at. I don't know about that one. That really freaks me out. Remember when I said 5 mana 4/4 was a good rate? Imagine a 5 mana 4/4 that draws a card. Direwolf Predator. So I think I'm better off just getting a 4/4 into play. Passing turn. Circle of the Moon Druid is fine. What is this? Zorn. If you want to create 1 or more treasure tokens. Ooh, that seems fun. Bonus treasures. They should have played that earlier. This is going to be a 5/4. I think I'm just going to take it for now. Grim Bounty is useful. So let's play Potion of Healing. Draw Spiked. Oh, that's actually really good. So now I get to go Direwolf Prowler. No great attacks, but I'll be able to do decent attacks next turn. So we're going to Spiked Pit Trap at instant speed to trigger Genius Smith again. What? Why did they concede? Alright. Alright, I have no idea. Literally no explanation. They just concede. Super weird. Alright. Well, this was one of the more disappointing leagues. They just concede the whole match. Didn't do great at the beginning, and then our opponent, you know, the one matchup where it seemed okay, they did a bunch of weird stuff and then just scooped the match. Alright, that's gonna do it. So, what did I learn? Instrument of the Bards, very good card. This card, basically, the games we drew it were the only games we won. The rest of the games we lost. What else did we learn? It is possible to get down to like 7 cards in your deck and not draw 1 of 4 planes. Also possible. Book of Exalted Deeds, definitely very ambitious, probably not worth drafting around, although it is kind of fun. And this format is much more aggressive than I originally thought, which at the beginning when I was looking at this, I was like, oh, you can draft a Dirtly deck and it'll be okay. But then I just got stomped. So I would definitely have an answer for aggro. Don't do what I did, and I'll see you guys next time.